looking at this thing, this little, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's got some bounty posters on it. One we've already seen, Phineas.
Takes a lot of fun to rack up a find like that.
There's another one here for a Mac Red. Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunner Mac Red. For several counts of public intoxication, he's wanted dead for this, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. I guess the destruction of property could warrant death, but the other ones no. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning Mac Red's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. So no matter what, he has to be killed. If I have to require proof of kill.
One day I'm gonna see my face on a bounty notice. Felix Millstone, wanted for everything.
Everything? You know, there's some crimes that are very unforgivable, Felix. You don't want those on your thing.
Hey there. All right.
Okay, we can't re-get
You
him
see
to
it,
tell
yeah.
us about the Commandant, but she's literally right here.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Well, let's say I did have an incident to report.
Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened?
My friend Felix here slapped his foreman with a tossball stick.
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you. Been a long time coming. You done hauling crates then?
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, spacer extraordinaire.
You're not gonna reprimand him for bludgeoning his foreman?
I'd sooner shake the kid's hand. Asshole had it coming.
Did I hear you right? You want to shake my hand? I need to get this in writing.
Don't push your luck, Millstone. I still got a cell with your name on it.
She does. I scratched my name on the wall.
Now then, did you have anything else to report?
No, that was it.
Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? Well, I suppose it ain't a crime to change one's mind. You need me, you know where my offices are.
Okay. Couldn't help but notice there's a bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
All right. So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While
Yes.
I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
Okay. What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
But why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet.
In other words, they call themselves Mardettes because it's fancier than guards.
You're lucky I got better things to do than arrest you for backsassing an officer, Felix. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
He was side sassing, because he wasn't sassing it back to you. He was sassing from you to me. Side sassing. No crime in that. Well, I'm interested in that Mac Red bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay. Why don't you send a Mardette to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
And we already read on Junlei's terminal, she doesn't care about all the bureaucracy. She said she doesn't want to sign any paperwork, just do their jobs without paperwork. But I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
What bounties do you have available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
I could start something if you want. Just say the word.
Look at my face, Felix. Do I look like I'm in a mood for your nonsense?
Come on, Felix. A real rebel doesn't ask permission.
You might be a top-notch sawbones, but I'm not above cuffing you to a waste outflow pipe for a couple hours if you get on my nerves.
Buy me a couple of drinks first?
Ugh.
I went and grabbed Ellie because it's this is the location that you get these two in. So I was thinking they would have a lot of dialogue. Ellie, why do you carry this with no gun in it? I was thinking she had a second one. She doesn't. She has a pistol. Why doesn't it go in the holster? Also, now it's too bright. I upped the gamma a bit. But yeah, now it's just too bright. I do want to see if Felix actually has his name carved into a cell, so... Can I not? I guess I can't open the cells. Alright, fine. That's disgusting. You guys don't got people to mop? Okay. Is it an actual quest, though? Did we get... Who goes there? The Groundbreak... Sorry. The Groundbreakers' Mardettes have a bounty out for a criminal on the run in the Groundbreakers' back bays. You've agreed to hunt down the unlawful Captain Gunner, MacRed. Return his lighter to Commandant Sonita to claim the bounty. Oh, man.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Okay. What if I swap your guys' clothes? Right here, in the middle of this room. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Did it increase your chest size? No. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to do that. It just, for some reason, made me laugh slightly. Let's go.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored.
Whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's.
Have you seen this man?
No.
Report offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Okay. We bring, Felix. Well, I mean, you'll see. Put that gun down.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Hey, I know this guy.
You do? Then why are you staying in there? Come on.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Of course you two know each other.
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Felix, you know this guy?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
All right, well, how did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
No, that sounds like a lot of what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
All right, well, there's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
I forgot. Let me go check. What does that mean? Medium well. Nah, we're gonna persuade for 40. No need for violence. All of his crimes are not things someone needs to die for. So, no need for violence. Give me your lighter, and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
I can do some perception. I can do some perception. Wait, the engraving on here. Does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McCred, is this another one of those situations where you're confusing reality with a mushroom trip?
Mushrooms put the reality in reality, Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal.
Well, there was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
I'm here for some parts Junlei sent me.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
Alright, so I'm good to go grab the parts.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Alright, and I ain't gonna pay you no money, and I don't want to kill you, so, those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I don't even know if this is a lie, but it says it's a lie. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Alright, thanks. And as far as I remember, we can walk around anywhere except for one spot, and then they turn hostile. So I'm gonna do a save real fast. Because I want to go read his terminal.
Home sweet home.
But I don't want him to get mad at me.
People don't like war. Find a new friend. My backside still smarts. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Okay, and these are the shrooms that McRed is growing. And there's the worm. It's a bread worm. People don't like bread worms in their mushrooms that they're trying to get high on. Junior mycologist's log. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Laya. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me. Calls me his fungus lad. Update. McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. That sublight thing is something we'll get into at a later date. It's not actually part of a quest, so... We'll still get into it. Oh, was that it? I thought there was a terminal that talked about the types of mushrooms he was growing. Was there not? Huh. I guess there wasn't. It was just that one data pad. For some reason, I thought there was a terminal that discussed the mushrooms. Okay, we're good to go turn this in. Some more bread. Oh my, I didn't realize it was actually made of bread. That's why it's called a bread worm. I thought it was called a bread worm because it eats bread. It looks like bread.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before
We already listened to that one.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Hold on. Because I distinctly remember a terminal. Let me just run upstairs.
The place is falling apart.
Can't spell Groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
Nope, okay. Let's head back to the Commandant. Claim our bounty. Terrible bounty hunter. We didn't kill our quarry. seeing if it's on this terminal. No. Yeah, I thought there was something that talked about the mushrooms. I don't remember where it's at, so we're just gonna move on.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
So is all of this because they had a thing, they had a fling, and then he didn't want to move on? Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to screw myself over.
How goes the hunt? No.
Does this have anything to do with your carnal understanding?
He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
That ain't how McRed put it. Something obviously happened between you two. Of course, he might have been chewing mushrooms at the time.
Don't think too hard on it, Felix. Seriously, don't.
Yeah, I feel like they did have a thing. And the breakup was kind of bad, so she just wants to kill him. Well, Captain McRed is completely dead, because that's what you say. Here's his lucky lighter. Wait, I didn't get to look at it. Sorry. I gotta look at the lighter first before we lose it forever. Oh, it's just a generic lighter. They couldn't even make it distinct. Come on, guys.
How goes the hunt? No. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
That made me think there was going to be like a bounty hunter DLC, and there wasn't. I think this is the last bounty in the game, from what I can remember. But, bye.